Hello guys, this is Prince, and today I'm going to show you how I did my ghost mask from my zombie ghost skin makeup transformation. I actually used this poster as a reference for the sculpture, and as you can see, there's a crack on the left cheek of the zombie ghost skin. By the way, this skin is available for those who pre-order the game, and if you want to watch my makeup transformation, go check it out in the description. Let's do this! First, I grabbed my face cast. This is where I sculpt most of my prosthetics. Right now, I'm using monster clay. I chose this method instead of 3D printing because I really want the mask to fit right into my face. So I'm just using my heat gun to melt the clay and sculpt it again. All of the materials that I'm using in this video will be found in the description, so go check it out. For the sculpting tools, I purchased some wooden sculpting tools in Shopee, but basically, one of the advice that I got from my mentor is that you can use anything in your home as long as it will do the texture that you want. So sometimes I use straw, I use orange skin, I use rocks. It really depends on the sculpture that you're doing. And that's the fun part of doing these sculptures. Right now, I'm using 99% alcohol to smoothen out the sculpture. For the final touch, I am powdering the sculpture. So right now, I'm going to grab my regular modeling clay to create these keys, or some other call it canals. Basically, this is where the excess resin will go, so you can easily clean out the positive. You'll get what I mean later when we pour the resin into the mold. So right now, I'm going to pour the RTV Silicone. For the first layer, I make sure that it's very flowy so it will get all the details that I need. That's why I let my silicone cure overnight. Then I'm going to pour the next layer. I did about 3 layers for this mold. Then for the shell, I'm using a plaster bandage. After more than 8 hours, it's time to pull out. It's time to pour the resin. I'm going to put the kind of resin that I'm using in the description, but I got this from POLYKLEAR. Though the consistency of this resin is very thick, I think this is mostly used for shells, but it works. Most especially, I'm catching a deadline for this mask. So after a few minutes, it's very fast, it cured easily, and this is our mask. Now you're going to see why the keys or the canals are very important before pouring the mold. We can now easily clean this mask. I'm going to get my Dremel. I'm also using the same Dremel to create the crack on the right side of the cheek. Now it's time to paint. I wasn't able to film when I painted the zombie ghost skin mask, so right now I'm going to show you how I'm going to paint this regular ghost mask. So I just use an acrylic paint with lots and lots of water. I am already happy with the white color. I am just enhancing the details on the eye holes, the nose holes, and I'm dry painting the cracks that I made. I just make sure that the paint goes through the edges and the details that I want. If you want to learn more how I do my costumes and my makeups, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button so you won't miss my next videos, because later on I'm going to show you how I sculpt my prosthetics. And there you go, these are my ghost masks. As you can see, it really fits my face. I hope you learned something in this video. I hope you can apply this technique in your cosplays. Don't forget to check out my zombie ghost skin makeup transformation in the description of this video. Thank you so much. See you in the next one.